actually showed.
I'm
tired.
Look at that.
Chris?
All right. Well, good show, everybody. That was probably one of our best ones ever. Thanks, Bay City Butt Plugs.
Hey,
Bay City Butt
Beans.
Plugs.
There's our
Do I get
producer.
$1 million? Do I get
Oh, what's that?
Do I get $1 million too?
No, you guys missed that part.
I don't have them on my end.
I pull my stuff.
So speaking of $1 million, what about the Powerball?
I forgot to get my ticket.
What is it?
It's $1 billion right now.
Back to it feels like that's
Not Powerball, the Mega Million. Excuse me.
Yeah, Zach's got a point. Like, they've been alternating back and forth of being over. And let's face it, the only person that wins in that is the IRS. They're the only winners there.
That's true.
I feel like it's just another way to launder money for the government.
True.
Then again, I'm also mad.
Again.
Yeah.
Tax it again and again and again.
Yeah, double tax.
So the Powerball is actually up to $865 million, so it's approaching $1 billion right now.
So the Mega Million is 1.13 billion.
Okay, I've got it pulled up right now, and it says not available. Does that mean somebody won it?
So why don't
we at 9 or 9:15?
They're getting ready to draw.
Oh,
They draw at 10.
That's why it's not available.
Why don't we just win both of those? That'd be. I mean, why don't we just do that?
Let's do that.
Can you imagine what the Bro Time Towers would look like?
Can I throw in a request that we just get a compound somewhere?
Yep, we're in.
I mean, we could still build towers, but it needs to be in the middle of nowhere. If you want me seen in that.
I need lots of acreage of lake, fishing,
Yes,
hunting.
yes.
Okay.
Afraid of the zombies?
No, I just
the Mexican.
Just don't want people around.
If we can self-sustain, why deal with people?
Yeah,
I mean,
that's our own racetrack.
That's been my dream for a while now, is to just be self-sufficient.
Hey, 10,000
little area.
calls. They said they want you back.
Just walk out the back door and just shoot.
Exactly.
And hopefully not hit Robbie's tower out there. Because apparently Robbie's going to have a high rise in the middle of nowhere. It's like, oh, and see that 300-meter tower over there? That's the Robbie Tower.
He's just going to be sitting up at the top of the ivory tower looking down upon us.
I'm going to say it's all made of ivory.
Man, I really hope a cargo ship doesn't hit it.
Oh, too soon. Too soon.
Oh, you weren't here to you know.
Yeah, you don't get to say too soon if you weren't here for it.
I mean, I live in the world.
Bye, Jamie.
But we
do you have anything to say about the tower or the tower, the cargo ship?
No, I don't have anything to add.
Do you have anything to say about Shohei Ohtani and his gambling?
I wanted to talk about the World Series future odds, but that's kind of.
Well, the way you phrased it made it sound like you wanted to talk about the champion of the preseason, and I was like, "What?"
Like before the season
starts. I hate you, Chris.
We won.
Man, I was really impressed how the Rangers took a preseason game and made it 4.5 hours today.
With all the pitching changes, yeah, I looked at the box score and I was like, "Good God, they were getting everybody some work, and weren't they?"
Everybody
like, hey, Pat
pitched.
boy, you want to pitch?
Pitched.
You want to pitch?
Yeah, I pitched.
They're pulling fans out of the stands. Oh, while we're at it, can we just talk about how silly it is to have regular season games before spring ball ends? Like spring training ends. Isn't that silly? So the Dodgers and the Padres go to Seoul to play, and then when they come home, they do some more spring training. Like I think that's a little ridiculous.
Yeah,
if
let's
you're
do
gonna
our season opener in a
game,
foreign country so our fans can enjoy the game.
If anything, it needs to be done like around All-Star break time, and maybe have teams go to different countries.
Yeah.
It's all about the money, money, money.
I mean, I don't think the scheduling would be too bad there, but I don't know. I just thought that was kind of ridiculous.
I did kind of like this year, and I don't know if they've done it in the past. I've never paid attention. Where they did a couple spring training games at the at the regular stadiums.
Yeah, they do that every year. They'll do it. Yeah, they do it right before they open up for opening day.
Yeah, so they even opened up the ballpark today, which is kind of cool. It was cold, but it was cool. Never been in that ballpark with it open.
Yeah,
you know, one thing that's weird about that ballpark with the top open is it's like driving a Kia Forte with the sunroof open and expecting like a convertible. Like, it's literally the smallest hole in the ceiling except for anywhere besides like the old Cowboy Stadium in Irving.
Oh yeah.
That's kind of what it reminds me of. Like in Houston, the whole roof like slides off to the side, and then they can move the back wall, so it actually feels like an open ballpark. There's zero part of that ballpark that feels open, even with the roof open. All right, let's talk about your World Series odds, Chris.
Oh yeah, so I did some research on who is going to be the World Series winners, and there's different tiers.
The Dodgers.
It's the tier 1 is the Atlanta Braves and the Dodgers. Atlanta Braves because they have what some people call.
Will it be the Dodgers versus the Atlanta Braves?
What do you mean?
Will it be the Dodgers versus the Atlanta Braves?
Could they play each other? Sure, yeah, they could play each other.
No, they can't, Chris.
Wrong.
You fell into the trap.
Wrong.
You broke your leg.
In the playoffs.
Well, yeah, they could play in the playoffs. They can't play in the World Series.
They can play in the preseason
Sweet
too.
backtrack, man.
Yeah. Let's circle back to that.
Well, the Atlanta Braves have a hot lineup of pitchers and players that like to hit the ball really good, and then we have the Dodgers who have that foreign player that's supposed to be really good.
Which one?
Which foreign player is it? He's so good we don't know his name.
Sohei Ohtani.
Great.
Oh yeah.
Shohei
Ohtani. Yes.
Shohei Ohtani.
If he's
And
not
so
Jamie, have you heard of this guy?
No.
And so
he may be in prison by the time the World Series rolls around.
So the Vegas odds.
Well,
we have like a plus 300 for the Dodgers to win the World Series, and then a plus 450 for the Atlanta Braves. I don't have my list.
None of them
Some of them can.
Wait, Houston and Texas
None of them can.
play each other? No.
Nope.
I did forget that the Yankees did bring up a bunch of farm talent. So the Yankees did bring up a bunch of decent farm talent, and once they got rid of Josh Donaldson and a few of the other guys, I think that'll help them. But at the same time, they're still managed by Aaron Boone, so I don't think they have a shot. They'll look really good for small stretches, but they're not going to make it out of the wild card round.
So
they're still going to hype them up.
For Houston, they said if Verlander and Jose Urquidy are healthy, they can really make a difference.
What was the second pitcher's name?
Jose Urquidy.
Jose Urquidy?
Am I saying it right? Urquidy.
Yes, you're saying it right. Yes.
Urquidy?
Robbie, serious question. What are you drinking? Is that Elijah Craig? What do you got back there?
It is, yeah. Nice. Something intelligent.
Small batch.
There you go.
Okay.
I don't understand. And then the Orioles.
Oreos.
Oreos, brought to you by Nabisco.
Yeah, Nabisco bought the Baltimore Orioles and turned them into the Oreos. Actually, that would be an
Bad idea.
awesome. That would be an awesome
know what?
marketing thing for
Yeah.
like a weekend. Yeah, I think
Here's
Nabisco hit us
actually
up.
the funny thing. Here's actually the funny thing is the Orioles are probably going to be for sale next year, so it could happen.
Where are they going?
Their owner died.
So, okay. Well, sorry to hear that.
So
Yeah,
it hurts, but I mean we'll be okay.
This is the shocking moment that Francis Scott.
And then we have the Rangers.
News.
My producer. Then the Texas Rangers are 6th with a 54% chance of playoff odds. If they can recreate that magic in October like they did last year, they have a good chance. But
hopefully they don't recreate the magic in August and September.
Yeah.
it said there's 2 people that won't be available till the second half of the season. That's DeGrom and Scherzer. So once they come back
Scherzer, actually.
Yeah,
I think it's
even when you
Scherzer.
pronounce the names
And
right,
DeGrom.
there's still something not quite there. At least you
Chris,
didn't say
Scherzer.
Skiersy. Yeah,
Scherzer.
Skiersy.
What are you putting your money on?
Who am I? If I had to, I would. Well, Vegas odds say LA Dodgers, but I would put it on the Texas team. Plus 800 for Houston Astros and plus 1400 for Texas. So
Texas is not competing against anybody this year but the Astros. I'm telling you right now, it's the only team they care to beat this year. Their hype video they play before the games to get the crowd all hyped up is nothing but them beating the crap out of the Astros. 100%. That is it. There's not one other team in their hype video but the Astros.
Yeah, so I'll just kind of fill in the gap. Some notable teams: Diamondbacks are plus 4,000. Red Sox are plus 6,000. The Rockies, surprisingly, are right there with the Athletics at plus 50,000. So you know what? I'm gonna drop some money on the Rockies. Why not? You know.
I like your thinking, man. I like your thinking.
I'm trying to see like who at the bottom of the barrel actually has a chance. And really none of them. I think those are pretty smart odds down there.
Open A's for 50,000.
I wouldn't do the A's. I wouldn't bet on the
Wouldn't
A's to
touch A's with a
win.
10-foot pole.
Yeah, I wouldn't bet
They
on
don't
the
even have
A's
a
to win the
home.
minor league. Okay.
And then in November, we're going to go back and watch this and going, oh, we fucked up.
Man, if I put $1,000 on.
Damn it.
I would actually put a few bucks on the Rockies just to. I mean, I don't hate that.
Plus 50,000 as well.
So that means if you bet $100, you win 50,000, right?
Yes.
Chris, will you be our bookie?
Sure. Send me your money.
I'm sure we'll get taken care of and get our exact payout.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you bet
Well, since
dollars,
we're-
not doll hairs.
You're dumb, Chris. You are so dumb.
Boo this
Oh.
man.
Yo, you want to talk a little bit about opening day before we move on?
Yeah.
So it looks like the Rangers have the Cubs, right? Opening day on
That's what I'm
Thursday.
tracking, yeah.
I'll tell you what. So the big deal on opening day for the Rangers is obviously the ring ceremony, which no one knows what the rings look like. They've kept that pretty under wraps. They're gonna drop the banner on Thursday, which I saw the banner today. They had it all rolled up at the top of the thing, but you can tell 100% what it was. It's going to be just to the right of the scoreboard at the top. I actually got a picture of it. I'll drop in right here. Um, I know the Red Sox don't play on opening day per se. They play on Friday in
It says
in
Thursday. It says
Seattle.
Thursday at 10:11 Eastern.
Yeah, they're doing a
What's
weird
up?
thing where they're doing a 3-game series over the span of 4 days. So they'll start some of the games on Thursday, and then they take some of the teams will take a break, and then Saturday and Sunday they'll finish it. Which that's another weird thing, and maybe it's just so all the teams play on opening day. I do remember last year sitting there and like having MLB, and you're sitting there just going through games, and it was pretty neat. So I do like that they're all playing
Yeah, much at
on
night.
opening day.
So Red Sox at Mariners.
So you got Mets at Brewers. I'm assuming this is. It doesn't say where they're playing, but I'm just gonna. I do
They're
know
New
that
York. Mets and Brewers are in New York.
Okay, so yeah, they have it backwards here. So Mets and Brewers are in New York. Orioles and Angels are in Baltimore.
Or
Braves at Phillies. Nationals at Reds. Giants at Padres. Cardinals at Dodgers. Blue Jays at Rays. Pirates at Marlins. Twins at Royals. Yankees at Astros. Tigers at White Sox. Cubs at Rangers. A's at Guardians. Rockies at Diamondbacks. And Red Sox at Mariners.
And Rangers
So I guess
scored
everybody
the
does-
primetime slot.
What's that?
Rangers scored the primetime slot. They're the only team in the
Yeah.
7:30 Eastern slot. So
Yep.
that's
Well, they're probably gonna do their ring ceremony and their banner ceremony.
Yeah.
They're at the on live TV. So and then the Red Sox have the midnight game. So that'll be fun.
Dang, midnight, yeah.
So what are there any teams you guys outside the Rangers that you guys are looking to watch this year?
Tampa Bay.
Anything spark any
because they're
interest?
local.
What's up?
Tampa Bay.
Which
I'm gonna
Gotcha.
get closer. I'm gonna take a closer look at Tampa Bay this year.
okay, Jamie, what do you think?
let's see. I mean, I'll watch the Braves games when they're on. Let's see. Another kind of one of my guilty pleasure teams, if you will, is I do like to watch the A's. I do like to. I do like to watch because sometimes they try so hard. And then one of my other, I like the Pirates too. Ever since McCutcheon
I can
played
almost
there,
never watch the Pirates, but
I don't like National League ball because it's all like every National League's the same, and I don't know if this is just because they're still kind of getting over that hangover where they didn't have a DH, but it's all small ball. Meanwhile, the American League's just playing lights out power ball, like just full on, just smash the ball. If it's an out, it's an out. But hey, man, look at that exit velo, like. So that's the only painful thing about National League, and the other thing I don't like is how they always just pump up these guys on trash teams. You've got Julio Rodriguez on the Mariners. You got Bryce Harper on the Phillies. And I don't care how far the Phillies made it, they're still not a good team. They're still not that great of a team. Baltimore was a better team than the Phillies. You know? Tampa Bay was a better team than the Phillies.
Cincinnati. What's the kid's name from Cincinnati?
Oh, Dela Cruz. Was that it? Dela Cruz?
I like him.
I do like him, but I mean, he was hot for a few weeks, and I think once they started pumping him up, he got cold. But he is fun to watch.
He was
is fun to
not
watch.
just hot; he was lights out, like stealing
Yeah.
bases and hitting the shit out of the ball. Like I mean, he was lights out. But you're right. Then like they cooled him off real quick. Okay, so are you guys ready for the Bro Time MLB challenge for this year?
No, because I suck at baseball trivia. I actually suck at all sports trivia. But yeah, let's do it.
This has nothing to do with trivia.
Hey everyone, it's Robert from Bro Time outside Globe Life Field here at Arlington, Texas, one of 32 ballparks in Major League Baseball. And our challenge this year in 2024 is going to be to visit every single one of them. That's right, one of the bros will be at every single ballpark this year from opening day all the way to the end of the season. So stay tuned, and we are going to bring you recorded footage from every single ballpark this summer. 2024. We're in. Are you in? Bro Time.
Hit up some of the obscure ones or whatever.
Minor league stadiums count. It's got to be MLB.
Yeah.
It's going to be MLB. But too
Can
bad that Major League Baseball wasn't going on when you were in Toronto.
Can we expense this on our Bro Time corporate cards?
Sure. Yeah, if you have a Bro Time corporate card, go for it.
Send you my expense reports.
Yeah. Yes. Send those to Stephanie Barnes at brotimecorporate.com.
Yeah.
She'll get right on those reimbursements.
Mm-hmm. But I think that's just a fun little challenge for us. Even if we don't get all 32, see how many we can get, and then next year it'll kind of push us to go a little further if we can't quite get it. But I want to see if we can get it in the first year, and then we'll figure some way to make it more difficult.
Okay, so in order for do an end of year collage type thing, you just want a picture in front of the stadium or something.
Just record and when you guys see the promo, probably put it together tomorrow. Just do something like that. Just hey, such and such from Bro Time here at Globe Life Field. Checking this one off the list, and then we'll have we'll track it throughout the season. So it starts on Thursday and goes all the way to the last game of the season.
Okay.
And if we need to squeeze one out, maybe in the playoffs, we can. But probably be better to try to catch as many day games in the middle of the season as possible when the tickets are nice and cheap.
Seaman, you're talking about squeezing one out.
Let's leave the squeezing out to this guy talking about blowing loads and semen everywhere. Was there anybody else to handle that?
I think you got it covered.
Yeah.
I mean,
Gotcha.
I'm pretty sure the A's are paying people to go to Oakland to watch games. So that one might be an easy one for all of us to go to.
Airfare and all,
If we did that, we could knock out San Francisco and Oakland on probably the same day.
Yeah.
Although I do recommend
Hotels are cheap in that area, for sure.
Yeah, I think we'd probably stay in wine country and drive down.
just stay in a tent downtown. Apparently, that's the thing now.
Yeah.
I'll pack my extra sharps.
Oh, that's good stuff. Yeah. One that I wouldn't mind trying to all get together on is ones like Petco Park or maybe some of the Wrigley Field would be fun to do. Wrigley Field as a group, like Wrigley Field and Kaminsky.
And come here and stay, and we can make a road trip up. It's an easy drive.
They'll say how far is it from Indy?
2.5.
Oh, nice.
That's
okay.
I mean, the way I drive, 2.5.
How about Chicago?
Oh my god.
That's what we're talking about.
And we can, and the White Sox are just
On the south side.
yeah. So we could grab one of those too. And Cincinnati's
Hey,
only.
hey, what about the Chicago White Sox? Where are they?
Well, what about Wrigley Field, Chicago area?
Okay.
Or we could go to
So
Chicago on the south side.
is
Chicago.
Seattle close to Chicago?
We could go to Baltimore, close to Seattle.
So can we hit like the Chicago, Seattle, and Miami games all on the same day?
Yeah, for sure.
And for good measure, maybe hit up like the Seoul Korea game.
I was thinking Cincinnati.
Yes, Cincinnati is just a couple hours away as well. We could hit Cincinnati. Detroit's pushing it a little bit. That's closer to 4.5, 5 hours. But
We could
hotels are
essentially
cheap in
we could
Detroit.
hit 4 in a weekend if we were super committed, but 3 wouldn't be out of the
3
question.
would be reasonable.
If you could catch a day night game in Chicago, you could probably pull off maybe 5 in a weekend. Actually,
Yeah.
if
As long
there's
as I
like
get it
a
Italian beef sandwich and a deep dish pizza, I'm good.
Yep.
What about Chicago?
okay, let's.
Shut up.
Oh,